my lovies! Today I'm going to show you how I made a pajama set out of this really cute cheetah fabric print. I started by folding my fabric in half and then laying it out on my table. And I found my favorite pair of pajama pants. They're the Stars Above brand from Target. They literally stopped selling them. They're amazing. I folded those in half and then laid them flat on top of the fabric. Then it was time for cutting, so I just traced around the entire outline of those pants, and I left a little bit of room on each side for my seam allowance. And I flipped those around and I placed them on the other piece of fabric that I still needed to cut out. I needed 2 pant legs, and then I cut out the other pant leg as well. Then I clipped the edges of those pant legs together with the right sides of fabric facing each other. I took them to the serger and serged on the 2 sides. On one side of the pant leg, the inner side, I stopped serging at the very top clip right there because that's where the inseam would go. And here's me serging those, just serging away, period. And that left me with my 2 separate pant legs, and I just needed to connect them at the inseam. I laid one pant leg down and it was still inside out. I flipped the other pant leg right side out, and I placed that inside of the other pair, and then I lined up the raw edges at the inseam and I clipped all of those together. So here's what that looked like, and then I took that to the serger machine and just serged around the edges. And I wanted to go ahead and hem the bottom of the pants, so I just folded it over a little bit, clipped that into place, and then took it to the sewing machine. And I messed up right here, y'all, when I had to do the waistband. I just folded over enough fabric to be able to fit the big fat elastic through it. I sewed that together, put the elastic through, and then I didn't like how high up those pants went. I made the rookie mistake of cutting that waistband off, cutting down the top part of the pants, and then serging it back on wrong way. So like you can literally see the stitching. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, they still looked cute, so I kept going. I found a thick strap about 1 inch wide I had already cut out, and I folded that in half, took that to the serger, and then flipped it inside out with a loop turner to have my strap for the waist. And I pulled out my scissors and I just eyeballed this. I cut out 2 little holes where the string would go through. I attached that strip to a safety pin, and then I just pushed it through the waistband. And it came out on the other side, and the pants were done, finally. The tank top was a lot easier. I just folded that fabric in half that I still had left over, and then I traced out a tank top that I already owned. I wanted my tank top to be a little bit longer, so I just left a little bit more fabric at the bottom, but here's me cutting that out. Then I clipped those 2 pieces of fabric together with the right sides facing in, and I took it to the serger, and I went all the way up to the armhole on both sides. I folded all of the edges up just a little bit, and I hemmed all the way around the top, including the armholes too. Then I just cut 2 strips about 1 inch thick, and I folded those over again to make some straps for the top. So I serged both of those at the very edge, and then I used my loop turner again to flip those inside out. I sewed those straps to the back side of the top, and then I tried it on so I could figure out where I needed to attach it at the front. And then I just serged those straps at the front side. And hey, here's the final product. I loved it. A couple mistakes, a couple little road bumps, but you know, I'm gonna make a better tutorial someday when I figure all this out. I hope this helps someone. Love you guys.